Viewers, good evening. A water leak in the newly constructed Parliament building has triggered a fierce debate, with the opposition attacking the Modi government for the alleged mismanagement and waste of taxpayers' money. The leak has been sarcastically dubbed Leak Sarkar by critics. Akhilesh Yadav, among others, has suggested reverting to the old Parliament building, questioning the need for a new one. The opposition claims that the government's priorities are misplaced, citing the colossal expense of the new building.
There was paper leakage yesterday, earlier. Then there was Ram Mandir leakage. Then now it is Temple of Democracy leakage. In Parliament yesterday, heavy rains was there. Therefore, I had moved an adjournment motion today because this is a very serious issue. Therefore, I had moved an adjournment motion. Hope the Honorable Speaker accepts it and we have a discussion, find solutions to it.
संसद लीक हो गई है, बाहर पेपर लीक होता है, अंदर संसद लीक होती है, हर जगह लीक हो रहा है। मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, हर जगह लीक, हर जगह लीकेज, हर जगह रिश्वतखोरी।
It's not a parliament, it's an edifice to Narendra Modi ji's ego. So since he's anyway got this, people of India have shown him a lesson. It is only natural that as a natural consequence of that, even the parliament's lobby will be. और ये parliament तो हमने कहा था, ये तो parliament है ही नहीं, ये तो it's an edifice to Narendra Modi's ego. And since his ego has taken such a hit in these elections, it's only natural that water will leak from here.
Viewers, the BJP has hit back, accusing the opposition of deflecting attention from the death and devastation in states ruled by opposition parties. They argue that the new parliament building was necessary due to concerns about the old building's safety and functionality. Here's what the government has told the Apex Court in 2020 to defend the need for a new parliament building. Centre told the Apex Court that 100-year-old structure was showing signs of distress. There were several safety issues, one among them being that the building was not even earthquake-proof. There were also logistical issues, like in joint parliamentary sessions, the MPs had to sit on plastic chairs. In fact, even Jairam Ramesh had called the old Sansad badly outdated and non-functional as far back as in 2012. Now, viewers, the debate has devolved into a political slugfest with both sides trading barbs. While the opposition cries foul over alleged waste and mismanagement, the government insists that the new building is necessary investment in the nation's future. But see how selective is opposition in its outrage.
जो घटना हुई है दर्दनाक घटना है। यूपीएससी के स्टूडेंट जो तैयारी कर रहे थे, आखिरकार प्लानिंग और एनओसी देने की जिम्मेदारी तो सभी अधिकारियों की है। अध्यक्ष महोदय, जिम्मेदार कौन है, उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई क्या हो रही है?
There is sadly a level of violations of basic norms when it comes to building codes, fire safety, flood safety and so on. That is rampant in the city. The corporation also has responsibility on this.
Look, I don't think this is the place or the time to talk about political issues. People here require help. So I think the time right now is to make sure that all the assistance comes.
Let's open this up. Shehzad Poonawala, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Mr. R. Rajgopalan, senior journalist, Tariq Khan, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Akashdeep Muni, political analyst, and Kamruzaman Chaudhary ji completes the panel. Gentlemen, good evening. Shehzad Poonawala, I want to begin by asking you the question that the opposition is raising. That the new parliament building was made at a cost of 1,000 crores, 971 to be precise. Look what is happening.
Thank you, Pranesh, for having me on your show. And first of all, let me tell you that the Lok Sabha Sachivalaya has already clarified that there was an eco-friendly parliament that has been made. It has a glass ceiling there, and therefore some of the adhesive shifted, because of which the roof leaked. That is a problem that happens one-off when there's so much rain. But when there is a systemic leakage, and that systemic leakage is taking place where? In Kerala, where 300 people have lost their lives. Systematically, the people were allowed to die because from 18th of July, the warnings were going, but the warnings were ignored. 16 hours before D-Day, the warning was ignored. 9 NDRF teams were sent on the ground, the warnings were ignored. The fact is that 200 plus illegal resorts were built. The local MP and the local government ignored the warnings and allowed this to happen. Not a single word of outrage from Mahua Moitra, from Manikam Tagore, from Akhilesh Yadav. Then, in Delhi, 10 people have lost their lives over the last 3 weeks. Today, a mother and a child have been lost. We have seen how on 27th of July, 3 aspirants of UPSC lost their lives. Nilesh Rai lost his life in Patel Nagar. People have lost their life because of electrocution, because of drowning. Not a single word of outrage from this outrage factory. In Karnataka, 1,200 farmers have been killed in the last 10 months. Not a single word of outrage. 68 Dalits lost their lives in Tamil Nadu because of the Hooch tragedy. Not a single word of outrage. I concede, Pranesh, I don't want to battle, I don't want to fight on a leak in Parliament. Every time a new structure is created, there are some unforeseen things that take place. This was one of them. But is that leak, which did not cost any life of any person, and by the way, the new parliament was built because Meera Kumar had recommended it. But having said that, is that comparable with 300 lives that have been lost? I asked Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I asked Mr. Muni, I asked Mr. Rajgopalan, I asked Mr. Tariq, I think he's there from Samajwadi Party, show me 5 tweets on the 300 deaths of Kerala. Show me 5 tweets that are there on the deaths in Delhi. Show me 5 tweets of Akhilesh Yadav or Mahua Moitra on the kind of...
So you are saying that this is a deflection tactic by the opposition.
And lastly, Pranesh, just zoom into this picture very carefully, cameraman. This is Moeed Khan. Moeed Khan raped an OBC girl in Ayodhya. He is a Samajwadi Party office bearer. He is a close aide of the Faizabad MP.
Related. The two are not related. We are doing this story also, Shehzad. The two are not related. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, the new parliament building is once again under question. Jairam Ramesh, the who's who of the Congress party, are going after the Modi government. The government has said, and the parliament secretariat has said, that this was an adhesive problem that was sorted. Akhilesh Yadav is suggesting let's go back to the old parliament. Are you doing this to deflect from real issues? Death and devastation in Delhi, in Kerala.
Yeah, good evening, Pranesh. Over the last 2 minutes, Shehzad had mentioned the word systemic at least 3 to 4 times. But he fails to mention this, that systematically how corruption was institutionalized by BJP government. Let me take the example, a small example. Leave aside the Morbi bridge disaster or the Bihar bridge collapse and everything, or the Ram Mandir leakage issue or whatever it is. But let me come to this issue that has been boiling since morning in the Parliament House today. You know, how much did the Tata projects or the Tata controlled Progressive Electoral Trust donated to the Bharatiya Janata Party? A whopping 356 crores in the run-up to the 2019 Lok Sabha election. Immediately Narendra Modi coming to power and Tata Projects Limited is awarded the 863 crores parliament building construction. Now you see, if the cost sheet of a project includes this 363 crores, then obviously there will be deficiency in service, there will be deficiency in the materials being used. But I fail to understand, Shehzad will systematically take his politics to a human or to a tragedy, a natural tragedy of the lives of the Kerala that we are seeing tonight and today. Even his own party's MP like Tejasvi Siriya did not lag behind in bringing and making this into a Hindu-Muslim politics or all their stated appeasement politics about it. This is not the level of governance that you are doing. You are in power for the last 10 years.
Okay.
Why are there systematic
This is a case of corruption. This is not an ordinary adhesive issue. This is a case of corruption. Quick response from the BJP. I am coming to you, Tariq Bhai.
It's a natural tragedy that the 2022 guidelines for the eco-sensitive zones were rejected by the Kerala government, that it rejected the 2010-2011 reports which said that no illegal construction should take place, that it ignored 18 July, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 29th and 30th July warnings. 16 hours before the D-Day, there was a warning given, it was rejected, and that warning was not taken on board. That was a natural tragedy. It was a natural tragedy that the basement which was meant for storage was being used by library, and the fire services of Delhi government did nothing. It was natural tragedy that the MCD kept sleeping when the desilting work was not done in the entire area of Rajendra Nagar, that today the desilting was not done, today the drains were not covered, so a mother and a child fell in that because of the water logging and they died. It was natural tragedy that a UPSC aspirant who was just going around doing his work came in contact with live wire in a waterlogged pool and he died. It was natural tragedy. 300 deaths, 10 deaths in Delhi are natural tragedies. And Pranesh, whatever comments he has made about Tata Group, that is for Tata Group to answer through a defamation suit. But I am saying, आप एक काम कीजिए, कल आपके पास जो प्रूफ है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ले जाइए. But Supreme Court today has spoken about Bibhav Kumar, whom you defended. High Court today has spoken about the MCD's role in this entire man-made disaster in Delhi. But you ignore that. And today I want to know that why Chief Minister ignored the warnings that were given time and again. He could have saved the lives of 300 people, but he ignored them for his lust of power and lust of money.
Now, we'll come to the disaster, death, devastation bit in just a bit, but I want to try and at least settle the debate on the new parliament building. Mr. Rajagopalan, as a veteran journalist, sir, I don't know the number of rounds or the visits you've done to the old parliament building. There have been several newspaper reports, sir. I have the full list here. Now, if I start reading it, the show will not be enough. But I just want to read a couple of things. Jairam Ramesh in 2012 said, we badly need a new parliament building. This one simply isn't functional and is outdated. And then in September last year, Jairam Ramesh, the same person who was asking for a new parliament building, he said that this is a Modi multiplex, a Modi Marriott. The old parliament building not only had a certain aura, but it facilitated conversations. It was easy to walk between houses, the central hall and the corridors. If architecture can kill democracy, PM has already succeeded even without rewriting the constitution. Is this not hypocrisy? You ask for a new building and then you say this?
Pranesh, in this panel, I am the only one person, journalist, who has covered parliament for 40 years. I have seen 8 speakers, 8 prime ministers like that. And I covered the parliament like anything. You know, every day I've been visiting there, reporting, etc. Now, Balram Jakar was the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Somnath Chatterjee, Speaker of Lok Sabha. Meera Kumar, the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Bala Yogi, Speaker of Lok Sabha. And successive secretaries general of Lok Sabha have written to government for a new parliament house. And during the tenure of P.V. Narasimha Rao as Prime Minister, I was present in the house. From the old parliament, there was a brick. It may be debris or a brick. It fell on the Prime Minister's seat. And Meera Kumar said, this is atrocious. That is why they put net along the dome of the parliament. And those used to be very splashy. July and August, this monsoon session of parliament, always been very, tricky. Inside the parliament, the water will come. Inside the parliament, Najma Abdullah said in Rajya Sabha that we are getting water into the well of the house because there is a drainage under the Rajya Sabha. It is a 100-year-old building. No one kept the secrets, the sewerage properly. So therefore, there were technical issues. Today, what that dripping of the water was a very, it's an abnormal situation. Second, the door opened on the top of the dome. That is one. Second thing, now I want to ask only one thing. Today I heard a church near the Karol Bagh was also drenched, full of water. In the Nizamuddin Dargah, full of water.
Right. 10
Janpat, full of water. 24 Akbar, full of water. Is there any leakage? Will government say anything on that? Or will the 10 Janpat occupied by Madam
I get that point. Tariq Khan, अखिलेश यादव जी ने आज कहा कि देखिए पुराने संसद में चलते हैं. आपने अब राजा गोपालन साहब ने भी बता दिया कि पुराने संसद में क्या प्रॉब्लम है. मेरे पास एक चिट्ठी भी है जो फॉर्मर स्पीकर लोकसभा मीरा कुमार के सेक्रेटरी ने लिखा था कि नए संसद की जरूरत है। और जो बयान मैंने पढ़े जयराम रमेश के और भी लोग जो कह रहे थे कि प्रॉब्लम है, तो ये राजनीति क्यों कर रहे हैं आप? क्योंकि केरल पे आप लोग बोल नहीं रहे हैं, नेचुरल डिजास्टर बोल गए कमरुज़मान चौधरी जी, जबकि रेड फ्लैग्स इग्नोर हुए थे, उस पे किसी ने आउटरीच नहीं किया है, 250 से ज्यादा लोगों की जान गई है। ना ही दिल्ली पे आप लोगों ने बोला, जबकि आप जंतर मंतर पे जलसा कर रहे थे आप लोग।
What BJP is doing it is perfect case of whataboutery, first of all. And second is this, that tell me the time, it's almost 100 years of construction, the old building has been constructed. Tell me a time when it leaked. We have that record after 47. So 47 and today it's 2024, tell me the time when it's leaked. It's leaking. Leaking means there is a problem of construction. We have given, the taxpayer have given 1,000 crore rupees and 13,000 crore rupees to Central Vista project. And if we are asking the question that why that leaked, you said that you are not talking about Karnataka. Okay, that's well. We'll talk about Karnataka. But why it's within a year it started leaking, and why you are saying that there was a glass? It's not up to the security point of view. You are saying, tell me the time. Shahzad Poonawala have lots of paper with him. Tell him, search the paper and tell me the time when old building leaked from the top. Leaking means that from the top the water is coming down. And there is also a drainage problem in that parliament. That means that the design by the architecture and the civil engineer involved did not work had not done their work properly. This is the reason we ask the question. Then you go to that, you reach suddenly Ayodhya, that rape case. Okay, we'll discuss. Akhilesh ji already said about that. That thing is completely irrelevant. Wayanad is irrelevant.
No, how is Wayanad? Tariq bhai, 1 minute. Shahzad, I'll come to you. 1 minute. I'll come to you. How is Wayanad irrelevant? Are you mocking the death of so many people, sir? How is Wayanad irrelevant?
Ayodhya is irrelevant.
I am not asking about Ayodhya.
Okay.
You said Wayanad is irrelevant. 250 plus lives lost. You are calling it irrelevant? 3 lives lost in the basement there of a coaching institute in Delhi. It is irrelevant because you are in alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. And left is part of the India alliance. Is this why it is irrelevant?
I just want... So why Ayodhya has been raised?
I'm not asking you on Ayodhya, sir. I am not asking you on Ayodhya. I am talking about Wayanad and Delhi. आप जवाब नहीं दे रहे हैं. आप एक बात बताइए, तारिक भाई, एक बात बताइए. आपने ड्रेनेज प्रॉब्लम बोल दिया पार्लियामेंट का. नहीं, सुनिए, you have to listen to me, sir, please. This can't be a one-way conversation. You will have to answer questions. तारिक भाई, आपने बोला कि एडहेसिव का प्रॉब्लम है. सारे क्वेश्चंस आपके जस्टिफाइड है. नई बिल्डिंग है, एडहेसिव में पानी गिर गया. What if the glass fell? Okay, fair enough. That is a good question. And Shahzad will have to answer that. मुझे ये बताइए, वायनाड में इतने लोग मरे, कमरुज़मान जी ने बहुत ही स्मार्टली बोल दिया नेचुरल डिजास्टर है. डू यू नो द नंबर ऑफ रेड फ्लैग्स? हमारे पास लेटर ट्रेल है, येलो अलर्ट भेजा गया था. व्हाट डिड द स्टेट डू? बट उस पे किसी ने नहीं बोला इंडिया अलायंस से. नॉट वन पर्सन हैज डिमांडेड डिस्कशन. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ यू आर इन एन अलायंस. जंतर मंतर, 1 minute sir, Jantar Mantar was just 6 kilometers. Tariq bhai, Jantar Mantar was just 6 kilometers from that coaching institute. You could have gone there. Your leaders could have gone there, but they did not. Because आपको सवाल पूछना पड़ेगा अरविंद केजरीवाल से.
We never have. Akhilesh ji raised the question of Delhi coaching a problem. Akhilesh ji in the parliament raised
coaching
that
problem नहीं है, governance is the issue. Akashdeep Muni.
And if there is,
Yes.
नहीं तो Akhilesh ji asked the question.
If there is so much of outrage on water leakage in parliament, what are you doing about Delhi, Wayanad?
Now, Pranesh ji, my good friend Shahzad Poonawala ji was speaking about death of a lady and a 2.5-year-old child in Delhi. I share the thought with as he shares. And I think that action should be taken, but he has peddled a half truth. Let me tell the full truth. The Nala, or in which the unbarricaded Nala in which the lady and the baby fell, was man-made by DDA, which is directly in control of the LG and central government, not in the Delhi government. Now, I question that has Shahzad Poonawala ji has raised an FIR in the police station with culpable homicide not amounting to murder against the chairman of DDA. Has the DDA chairman been sacked because of this lackadaisical attitude which he was talking about when the incident happened in the basement? Has the Delhi LG taken action? No. And now my bigger question, that now I totally agree that Delhi LG has been protecting the bureaucrats, but trust me on this, the Urban Development Minister and PWD Minister Atish ji and Saurabh Bharadwaj ji will fix the problem of flood in Delhi, which is still pending now. And the MCD, as it has brought down the tower of dirt, the Pahar tha na, wahan pe, as it has been brought down from 65 meter to 50 meter.
The DDA,
now
1
this
minute,
problem of flooding also
Akashdeep Buni, well, Shahzad will answer
MCD.
that question. DDA has said that that portion was under MCD. But let's have that response from the BJP spokesperson.
Pranesh, first of all, let me address one by one, and I hope I won't be interrupted. First of all, Tariq said that 68 Dalit lives lost in Tamil Nadu is irrelevant. 300 lives lost in Kerala is irrelevant. 10 lives lost in Delhi is irrelevant. 1,200 farmers committing suicide in Karnataka is irrelevant. What is relevant is a leaking roof which has been fixed within half an hour of it leaking. That is relevant for Samajwadi Party. Everything else where lives of people have been lost, which these people used to say these are South lives, PDA lives, Dalit lives matter, all of them are irrelevant. Let the audiences understand that. Secondly, Mr. Mooney, unlike you, I stay in Delhi and I was actually at that area. I'm sure if I ask you to name the Vidhan Sabha at which it belongs, you will not be able to name the proper Vidhan Sabha of that. But that particular point where the baby and the mother fell was actually the MCD Nala. Their body went 500 meters ahead and it was retrieved from the DDA portion of it. So if you don't know your facts, don't speak. Because in the UPSC tragedy that took place in Old Rajendra Nagar, your corporator is still missing, and in that area the fire services gave clearance for what? For storage. What was running their library. On 26th of June, a boy had made a complaint that this is running illegally. What did your MCD do? Nothing. Today you say Saurabh Bharadwaj made videos. Arey bhai, your MCD mayor said that is baar enjoy karna hai monsoon ko. To kya hua aapka monsoon ka enjoyment? And the fact of the matter is that none of these people's leaders have said one question about the 300 lives that have been lost. Why were those lives lost? Because the 2012, 2011 reports were rejected. The 2022 notification of ESA was rejected, and you allowed rampant illegal construction to take place. You ignored warnings that came from IMD and from the other authorities right from 18th July to 30th of July. And today you shamelessly said that the leak in a parliament building is more important than 300 lives lost. And you say we are with Samvidhan. Samvidhan starts with we the people. We the people lost their lives, and you are saying that is irrelevant because you want to score a point.
There is another leak.
It is shameful.
There is another leak
it is
that the
shameful
Kerala
that
government is now trying to plug.
For them what matter is how to Modi ko gali dena hai.
And here's some breaking inputs, viewers. You will be shocked. The Kerala government has released what is virtually a gag order. Here is this document in my hand, and let me tell you what it says. You are requested to direct all science and technology institutions in the state of Kerala not to undertake any field visits to the Mepati Panchayat, Wayanad, which is notified as a disaster-affected zone. The scientific community, and listen to the letter, to this note, the scientific community shall be directed to restrain themselves from sharing their opinions and study reports to media. Why? This letter has been issued today, dated the 1st of August. Now, Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, will this become a flashpoint in Parliament?
Yes.
First, red flags are ignored, and now this gag order.
No. Pranesh, thank you for coming back to me. I was wanting to rebut the lies of Shehzad Poonawalla, but anyhow, since you have shifted the topic, let me just
I have not,
out
sir.
here.
I have not shifted the topic.
That you have suggested
I have not shifted the topic, Mr. Chaudhary. I am asking you on this.
No, I am coming.
Yeah.
Because coolly let me reply. I don't want to shout when there are no answers from Shehzad that he starts to shouting. Let me just answer you coolly. Madhav Gadgil report and the Kasturirangan report. These are the two reports of the entire Western Ghats. But how many states have rejected the reports? It's starting from BJP ruled Gujarat, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. All of them have said that the Madhav Gadgil report, which says that 75% of the Western Ghats need to be vacated and need not be disturbed, which directly infringes on the livelihood and the development of those states. So all of the states suggested a more lighter step. Then they accepted the Kasturirangan report. Now my question is, from 2014 till 2023, when the minister replied in a question to the parliament, the minister said that already 4 amendments have been made, rather dilutions have been made to the Kasturirangan report by the Modi government. But none of them have been implemented.
Now, Mr. 1 minute. That's a relevant point. 1 minute. Mr. Chaudhary, let me ask you this.
Now,
you are talking about the livelihood of the people. What about the lives lost? I don't want to repeat the number. The number is going up every hour. There are many who are still to be found. How can you defend this note? What is it that the Kerala government is scared of? Asking the scientific community to shut up. Why? I can understand that, they are asking the scientists don't go to the rescue site. It can hamper rescue. But why is the government, your ally, sir, asking the scientists to shut up and not interact with the media, not share any reports? Why?
Let me tell you, I'm not a spokesperson of the Kerala government nor of the left government out there.
This is about India Alliance.
Being a civil engineer, I know what contracting. No. Wait. It's a greater scientific question that you are asking out here.
This is not a scientific question. No, sorry, Mr. Chaudhary, I am sorry. Mr. Rajagopalan, what is the Kerala government trying to do by putting this gag order on scientists? Don't share reports, don't talk to the media. Why?
Why is because Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi visited, which CPM Communist Party is against that. Communist parties do not want Mr. Rahul Gandhi to visit there. Therefore, this gag order. As a newspaper man, I say CPM government, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan should withdraw this. What is the right to information as brought by the National Advisory Council Sonia Gandhi in 2012? Now this order is diametrically opposite to that. Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan government should withdraw this order because it involves the media. Therefore, will Congress raise it in Lok Sabha tomorrow morning about this gag order?
No. Forget whether they will raise it or not. That is for tomorrow. We will see. Will they condemn this? Shehzad Poonawalla? Why do you think the left wants scientists to shut up?
First, because they know that if those scientists speak the truth about how this is a man-made disaster, not a natural disaster, will come out. Who gave the permission for the illegal constructions? Who allowed the construction to take place at places which should never have been touched? Who allowed the construction to take place again near the UNESCO protected caves? It has all been done with collusion of local MP Rahul Gandhi and his team and with the state government. But having said that, look at their shamelessness. The left parties today, instead of rescue work, what they were doing? They were removing julus for Hamas leader. They were saying, hi, ye Hamas leader mar gaya, hame bada dukh hai. Not one of them was at the relief site. And at the relief site, who was there? RSS, NDRF, Air Force. Can they show me one picture of any Aam Aadmi Party India Alliance Neta who's gone there to provide any succor? No. They are all for Hamas chief.
तारिक खान, जंतर मंतर पे जो लोग गए थे वो बोलेंगे अब डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में है. ये जय संविधान स्पिरिट है कि साइंटिस्ट को बोल दीजिए चुप रहने, मीडिया से बात नहीं करने.
If there is a landslide in Karnataka, it's a human error. And these are the man-made problems, and landslide is because of the human error. It's all right. Uttarakhand in 2023, more than 1100 landslides were there. More than 100 people died. That was also man-made. Uttarakhand, there is a
for Kerala, what are you allowing this?
They must
this
respond.
man has said Karnataka for
That
Kerala.
what is
he
the
can't even
reason
get the
behind
state
that?
right. I get it.
For Kerala.
I get it. He can't get the state right. He's trying to put up an argument.
I am sorry, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
चलिए तारिक भाई माफी मांग लीजिए आगे बढ़िए.
Of the people of Kerala by India Alliance. It is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
If we can talk about if there is a landslide in a state where non-BJP government, it's a man-made problem.
Tariq bhai, he's saying you got the state wrong. You were talking about Karnataka. The landslide has happened in Kerala.
So you are saying it's because of the human. Human are creating those things. It's Karnataka. That's just a slip of tongue.
Mr. Tariq bhai,
it is Kerala, sir. It is Kerala, not Karnataka.
You don't just respond my question.
Okay, now answer the larger question. Answer the larger question. तारिक भाई
बिल्कुल सीधा है.
Answer the larger question. ये जो है साइंटिस्ट को चुप रहने क्यों बोला ये बताइए.
लैंडस्लाइड से अब मेरी बात के पीछे पढ़ना चाहते हैं, मुझे पता है.
नहीं, आपकी बात से आगे बढ़
जाएंगे.
मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ.
में 1100 लोग मरे.
मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि साइंटिस्ट को चुप रहने क्यों बोल रहे हैं.
उत्तराखंड में बीजेपी की सरकार है. ये देखिए, आप उत्तराखंड वाला जवाब देंगे? आप देंगे कि बीजेपी वाले देंगे?
Say this. Samajwadi Party Akhilesh Yadav should withdraw this order. He must write to Mr. Bhandari.
No, nobody will write because you see democracy is thriving in Kerala.
Pranesh.
Okay, Shahzad Poonawala, answer that question about Uttarakhand.
मेरे सवाल का जवाब देंगे? उत्तराखंड
Pranesh, I am answering. Pranesh, I am answering. Pranesh, I am answering.
दे रहे जवाब दे रहे हैं. तारिक भाई सुन लीजिए.
I am answering. Pranesh, I am answering.
हाँ बोलिए.
Pranesh, I am answering. First of all, just 2 minutes. India Alliance has a stated position that India is a union of states. Means every state has its identity. You have confused Karnataka and Kerala. India Alliance does not even have the courtesy or the knowledge or the sensitivity to know that 300 people from Kerala have lost their lives. I take strong objection that on the most watched channel of this country, on Times Now, India Alliance has insulted not just the people of Kerala, but also the people of Karnataka. And first, there must be unequivocal apology from India Alliance before this show can go on. Pranesh, would you allow this to be taken so casually? I think the people of Kerala watching this debate, you all have a lot of viewers from the south. There must be unconditional apology from the Samajwadi Party first.
No, he's clarified. He said it was a slip of tongue. You answer the larger question he's asking.
Okay.
What is slip of tongue?
Uttarakhand का जवाब दीजिए. I'm sorry.
It is slip of character.
He's apologized, Shahzad.
I'm sorry. What I'm saying, listen to me. Respond on Uttarakhand.
No. Yeah. Your apology is not to be accepted by me. It is to be accepted by people of Kerala. They will never forgive you. Anyways, you have apologized on the show. Now let me tell you, as far as Uttarakhand is concerned, as far as any part of this country is concerned, when warnings are given 16 hours before, 2 days before, 3 days before, any state government ignoring it should be held criminally culpable. Kerala government has criminally culpable because no government, unlike Kerala, has ignored these warnings. There is proof, black and white, that Kerala government slept on the warnings. There is proof that their priority is Hamas, their priority is not the people.
Then why didn't we have a president rule in Uttarakhand? Why didn't in 2003?
No, that's not the point. Tariq Khan, that's...
When there was more than 1100 deaths.
One minute, gentlemen, please. Let's open the screen. 1 minute. 1 minute.
No,
1 minute. Kamru Zaman ji, Akashdeep Muni, will you take a position against this gag order, sir? Is this in the Jai Samvidhan spirit? Scientists not being allowed to speak? Should this be withdrawn, condemned? Yes or no?
Pranesh, first and foremost, the cannot be a yes or no. Permit me just 30 seconds. Let me bust the lies of Amit Shah in Parliament and Shehzad on national television.
Answer this question. Kamru Zaman ji,
Amit Shah
please.
lied in the Parliament that early warning system.
Okay.
No, I cannot answer without busting the lies of the Bharatiya Janata Party Jhoota system out here. Their Home Minister through their spokesperson lies on national television. They said that early warning system was given to the Kerala government. The Kerala government has clearly denied that the rainfall forecast by the central early warning system was around 200 millimeter. But the rainfall was around more than 500 at a particular time.
I'll tell you, 1 minute. Mr. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, according to the document that we have, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute, it's on your screen, it's on your screen. I don't know whether you can see this, but our viewers watching the broadcast can see this. No, look at the IMD alert, sir, July 29, date of landslide, July 30th. Orange alert, possible impact, flash floods, landslide, mudslides, landslip likely. अब इससे ज्यादा क्या बोल देगी वार्निंग में, क्या बोल देंगे कमरू जमान जी?
Government at 6 a.m. before after the landslide happened.
You see, it is so difficult. It is so difficult for you to even accept it. No, 1 minute. Because left is part of Team India. You are defending the indefensible.
Wait.
This is the detail of that alert that was sent to Kerala government, including the Chief Secretary. 1 minute. But you are not answering on this. Neither are you taking a position on this JAG order. Akashdeep Muni, will you condemn this?
Yes,
should this be withdrawn?
See, I don't have the document.
I have the document, sir. Here it is.
Sir,
I have the document.
You have the document, but I have not read it.
I read it for you. You want me to read it again?
Or condemn it.
Mr. Muni, don't say that. I can read it for you.
No,
It'll just take, more time.
I'm acknowledging it also. I'm not condemning it also. Because I have to go through the document and its background. But one
Should I
thing
read it again? If you are not condemning it, then you are endorsing. Then you are betraying the Jai Samvidhan spirit. Democracy खतरे में है कि नहीं? Free speech का assault है ये. Scientists को बोला जा रहा है, fingers on your lips. Don't talk to the media. Don't share reports. Why?
See, the government documents have some magnitude of secrecy in it. So I have to go through the document, then only I can...
Sir, I don't have time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is just a betrayal of, of so many things at once. Quick comment, Shehzad, then we move on.
First of all, Pranesh, if only warnings were given about light rainfall, heavy rainfall, medium rainfall, NDRF teams were actually deployed. So why did the Chief Minister allow NDRF teams? Secondly, they for a leak want to shift to old Parliament, but here is the Kerala State Disaster Management Act, which has spotted 170 spots prone to landslides. 2018-2019 disasters of 400 people dying took place in Kerala, and that time they did not want to take any measures. For small leak, they want to go from new parliament to old parliament. For 400 people killed, and their own agency telling them that this is eco-sensitive zone, stop all this that is happening there. That time they are saying, nahi, yahan par to livelihood ka mamla hai.
Okay.
This is criminal culpability.
Mr. Rajagopalan, 30 seconds, sir.
Must answer.
Only 30 seconds. I will take only 30 seconds. Whatever Shehzad Poonawala just now read out 2018, 19, 20. Why Mr. Rahul Gandhi, member of parliament from Wayanad, did not raise it in Lok Sabha? Why he failed it? As a member of parliament, Rahul Gandhi should have raised it. Because the hype has been given.
No, we've gone beyond that now. I understand what you're saying. We've gone beyond that. What is this gag order to the scientists that you can't talk to the media, can't share report? This is bizarre. All the leaders who protested with the Jai Samvidhan placard are on test tonight. Let's see how many of them turn up at Jantar Mantar or inside the parliament premises to protest and condemn this. Let's move on, viewers.